Hey, hello everybody, welcome back. So, continuing our journey through Kingdom Come. And I think we have the quest in the inn here. Yeah. We have a quest in the inn here, so we'll go grab that. Then we'll go see what this one's about. Something Binkus told us. And then we can continue with the painter. Spend up another day. Okay, so I guess I'll have to wait until morning for this one. I think I have to wait until morning for the quest to show up. Okay, so let's wait until morning.
You've no business here.
Yeah, I think this is like...
What's going on around here?
Well, I do not know. Aber was soll's. I have this problem with this one vagrant woman.
A woman, you say?
Yeah, das stimmt. A woman. She just showed up here and started making trouble for me.
Is she stealing, or what?
Nein, worse than that. My wife thinks I'm having an affair with her.
A jealous woman. That's always trouble.
Ja, das ist richtig. All I did was talk to her. But my wife took it the wrong way. Or maybe it looked like I was feeling her up from a distance. Ich weiß es nicht.
Ah, I understand. So you want me to help you get rid of her?
Was? Nein. I mean, I do not know. Actually, just forget I said anything.
Are you sure?
Ja, ja. Leave it be.
All right. Suit yourself.
Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp, they robbed...
I came up...
So we heard about that one already.
Das ist... Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Greetings. And to you.
Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
Well, it's good you still have a sense of humor left.
Well, that's about all I have left. As you can see, I'm not exactly faring all that well lately.
Few people are these days. I'm Henry.
Margaret, wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catch pole. and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have talked myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
That bastard!
And that's not all. As soon as the miller found out, he was really angry at her. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
Greetings to you two.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you found some job? It'd certainly bring you more than these alms.
Do you think I haven't tried? But things always end up the same. I didn't exactly endear myself to the master of the house, so he beat me and threw me out. So if I have to choose between going to whore myself in some baths, being beaten up, or begging for alms, I'll take the alms.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kutenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did and how he got away with it.
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
What poison was it? Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy his marriage and his reputation.
You slept with him?
Not a chance. I'd rather die a virgin than have anything to do with such a beast.
Then how do you want to convince him you're expecting his child?
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night with him. He won't remember anything, and what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Hey, if he has coin, why don't we just rob him, eh?
That's not a good idea. Trust me, I've thought this over. He won't have that much money on him outside, and he has a guard at home. If he thinks it's all his own mess, he'll give us the money himself, and what's more, he won't turn us in. That'd destroy his reputation as a respected merchant.
Social engineering.
Fine. So what should I do?
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright townswoman, because even that whoremonger wouldn't start anything with a ragged beggar woman.
Fine. I'll try to find something that'll look good on you.
Then we need some sleeping potion to make him pass out. I don't really know what it looks like, but it has to be strong. Then he won't remember anything.
You mean like this sleeping potion?
You're certainly well equipped, Henry. You hold on to it, but don't lose it. Without it, we'd be sunk.
Of course. Is that all?
Now, the most important thing. That merchant struts around with his nose in the air. That's why you need to look like a wealthy gent. Charismatic, well-dressed, sweet-smelling. Get me? He has to believe you've got a bulging purse and want to spend it with him. Then he'll be eating out of your hand.
From what I hear, it sounds like there's lots of things that could get fucked up. We'll be lucky to get any coin out of him.
Now, Henry, I know we don't know each other that well, but if you do what I tell you, it'll work out. I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late mother. It's the only thing I have. You keep it and return it to me when we split the money and you get your share. I want you to know you can trust me.
Well, thank you.
I know this plan will work. As soon as you have everything ready, come back here and I'll tell you what's next.
Good day.
This quest, so we need to get the woman's clothing put on the chest. Sneak. No problem on satire. Take that. We have a lullaby potion, right? Poisons, Henry's lullaby, yeah. Let's patch up the loading. Wait, did I still like it?
I have this dress for you. It'll definitely look good on you.
Thank you. It's perfect.
So, what'd you say? Do I look like a rich merchant?
Well, Henry, you look great. That's just perfect.
We have everything. So, what now?
Now we need to go to Kutenberg, but each on our own. If someone saw us together, it could threaten the whole plan. So we'll meet up there.
All right. And where will I find you?
There's this secluded corner by the city wall between the houses in the Cobbler's Quarter. Be there in 2 days after sunset. I'll tell you more when we meet.
Fine.
And don't keep me waiting there, Henry. God be with you.
So I think the time is a bit wonky here, so it's not actually 2 days. Okay, let's go see the Mishkoits.
Well, it seems like this was a waste of time.
Go! Go! Gah!
We got a perk from speech. Yeah, we got a speech perk. So stolen goods without fear of detection. Let's grab this one. We don't really need it anymore, but some of the perks are just to take them, just to take them. We doing for capacity fine? Capacity is fine.
I know you. We've met before.
Oh yeah, Hornet. That's not a name you forget in a hurry.
You're not wrong there. But your name seems to have slipped my mind.
Henry,
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
how have you been?
Did a brisk bit of business, I can tell you. I stuffed my purse to bursting.
Sounds to me like you might have stolen something.
Watch what you're saying. I'd never do that.
I was just teasing.
I've been known to take on shady work, true enough, but never any thievery. So, fancy a fight?
What was this great job you had?
I wound up in Grund, earning silver
Oh,
as
it's
a
this
caravan
guy.
guard. At first, me and a couple of others were driving wagons. But then they figured they were short of guards. They said it wasn't safe in the area, and that every extra hand they could muster would come in handy. The perfect job for me, as long as they pay, right? So I did a couple of runs, a bit of loading, and made a nice pile of coin.
And that's how you could afford all this gear?
Exactly. I thought I might try my luck at the tournament in Kutenberg. What do you reckon?
Always worth a shot. You're not exactly a pushover.
That I am not. We'll see then. We'll see.
What are the rules?
I have two. 1, always put some money down. 2, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy.
A shield?
Yeah, we stop when one of us...
All right.
So this
Let's
standard.
do it.
What do we fight?
I have a proposition. If you win, if I win,
I recently took a man down with... If you win...
that's my...
Ha! Ah, fuck that!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. I promised you that punch in the mouth, didn't I?
No, you promised to teach me how to give a good punch in the mouth.
All right, all right. In a fight, don't aim for the chin, aim for the jaw. More towards the ear. When you land a punch there, it works wonders on people. Most times, the wonder is how they drop like a rag doll.
That sounds good. Thanks.
Oh, I knew it was spoiled. I feel awful.
Go!
Whoa!
Greetings. What do you want?
Listen carefully, Grandma. I heard something interesting.
What will that be?
The fox is in the henhouse.
Well, it's about time someone came. I was getting worried. Are you new? Why didn't Otto come? I hope nothing happened to him.
Yeah, let's be honest.
I don't know any otter.
Then how did you learn the password? Speak!
I'm from Jan Žižka's retinue, and we have a common interest. To send Sigismund packing and put the true king back on the throne.
My goodness. You should talk to Otto about things like that. I just keep the lads supplied. Listen, here's what we're going to do. You need to find Otto, and I need to deliver supplies to them. So I'll give them to you, and you'll go and take them to the camp. It's in the woods west of here.
What made you want to help the fight against Sigismund?
I don't care about Sigismund. I care about our people here. The soldiers take what they please, and we're forced to live in squalor because of it. I want this to finally be over.
How many locals are involved in this revolt?
There's half a dozen lads at the camp, but everybody's doing what they can. There isn't a single family left untouched by this war. And even if common folk can't do much against the lords, we're not going to just lie down and die, are we?
Who is this otter?
He's a young lad. He's brave, and he hates those plunderers with a passion. His mother refused to give Sigismund's men the food she had kept for her children. The soldiers beat her up and took everything anyway. The poor woman didn't recover. God rest her soul.
Hand me the supplies, and I'll take them to the camp.
It's just some healing potions and a bit of food. And if you come back and tell me if Otto's all right, I'll make some for you too.
I'll keep that in mind. What in God's name happened here? What's that you got?
It's all fucked up.
Yeah, I guess the soldiers found them.
Came to finish me off, you bastard.
Calm down. I'm on your side. Vlasta sent me. What happened here?
We were ambushed. You've got to help me, man. My leg. I took an arrow in the leg. I pulled it out, but it won't stop bleeding.
There's a lot of blood. But the wound isn't so deep. We need to stop the bleeding first.
And how are you going to do that?
Give me your belt. We need to strangulate the leg closer to the heart. Then I'll clean the wound and take a proper look at it.
Thank you.
It'll take a while. Try not to move too much.
Thanks, Henry.
Can you stand up?
Aye, it's better now. You must have been sent here by my guardian angel.
Well, if your guardian angel's name is Vlasta, and she makes ointments in Miskovitz, then I.
Ah, good old Vlasta. She's been helping us a lot ever since we started. Wait, do you hear that? Wolves!
Oh, shit. They must have followed the smell of blood. Can you defend yourself?
It's not like I have a choice. Get 'em!
Sick! Sick!
Bloody scavengers! I'm not going to get eaten by a bunch of fucking wolves after surviving that. Fuck! I thought we were dead. Bloody scavengers. I'm not going to get eaten by a bunch of fucking wolves after surviving that ambush.
Just a quick check, didn't this? Didn't count against us. Excellent. And excellent as well. Did he kill the fourth wolf?
Bloody scavengers.
You alright?
Aye. But I was starting to think we were done for. I have to do something to repay you. This is the second time you've saved my life. Our little rebellion is over. But I still have some groschen that we stole from Sigismund tucked away. I have them stashed in a jug hidden on a cliff near Miskovitz.
What are you gonna do now?
I have relatives living near Sedlitz. I'll hide out there.
I originally started looking for your group to offer an alliance. I'm from Jan Žižka's retinue. We want to put King Wenceslas back on the throne. You could join us.
Well, it's a shame you didn't get here sooner. As you can see, there's no one left.
Well, at least you can still join us.
With my leg like this. Look, yesterday I'd have said something else, but I can't anymore. I'm done fighting. You see all those dead fellas? It was me who roused them to become rebels. I don't want any more lives on my conscience.
Vlasta was worried about you. Maybe you could hide at her place.
No way. I'd just be inviting trouble to her doorstep. I have to get out of here while everyone thinks I'm dead too. Give her my thanks. For everything.
We'd better get out of here before something else happens.
Aye, you're right. Don't forget to collect the groschen. I hope you succeed in bringing peace back to these lands. God be with you.
So that was a bit of a disappointing quest. Alright, so we can go tell him that. We have the... Yeah. Oh, and it got marked here. Okay, so we can stop by there. And we go back to Vlasta. What?
Here you go. Take it.
Does she have a water barrel? Yeah, she has a water barrel. Blood.
God be with you, sir.
I'm back from the camp.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
It's bad. When I got there, the camp was ransacked.
Good God! Is everyone all right? What about Otter? Is he safe?
Otter is the only survivor. I treated his wounds. He should be fine.
Thank God for that, at least.
He asked me to give you his thanks for all the help you've given them.
He's a good lad. But why didn't he come back with you?
He said he needed to hide. He'll be staying with relatives near Sedlets. He didn't want you to get into trouble.
Hopefully, he can come back when this war is over. It's ravaged so many families already. I'm glad you helped him, lad. Take this as a reward. One sip, and you'll get all your strength back, I promise. But don't drink too much at once.
Thank you.
Did we actually get... Okay, some...
Why do you live so far away from the village?
I lived here with my husband. May he rest in peace. Peter worked in the forest. We moved around a lot. And when he died, I stayed here. Folks from Miskovitz know me and come to see me. I've got everything I need here.
You said your husband worked in the forest?
Aye. I suppose it doesn't matter now if I tell you. Peter was a poacher. And that's what cost him his life in the end. He was caught and hanged on Dead Man's Hill outside Kutenberg.
What do the locals need your help with?
Surely you've heard already, eh? I help in any way I can.
Wouldn't you rather live in the village?
I'd rather be alone, where I lived with Peter, than somewhere else. But just as alone.
What do you have for sale?
Do you have anything? No, we know all these recipes. And we don't really need any of these. We sell or something? 3 days. So that definitely. That as well, that as well. Alright, I guess we can sell her these old stuff. Really using these.
A word about that?
Think.
Don't suppose she'll drying direct, does she? Nope. Okay, so we'll go dry out some stuff. Get the treasure.
Go!
Feet. Can we loot any of these? We cannot loot any of these. Then we hit the chicken. We checked. We did not kill any chickens. Alright, now the treasure. Treasure over there.
Go! Die!
The cliff or under the cliff? Where was it? In a jar. Oh, it's over there. Okay. How the heck are you supposed to get over there? We can't find that. Can we like hit it with the... Did it? Okay, so just some money. Not really something we need, but it's nice. Alright, so now let's go do the painter quest. What else over here?
Go!
Wait for the city.
Go!
Progress. Is there anything interesting on the side path here? Not really. Good to the main road.
Die!
The side road's fine. We won't get stopped by caravans.
Quick! Quick! Whoa!
Seriously, I will not know I'm getting stopped.
Well, come to your senses yet? Another round. You won't skinny. The best wine comes from Whoa! So, did that decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. It takes time to take effect. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to get back to work, right? I really don't feel like it. But I've only got St. Vitus's face left, plus a few little details. Then someone needs to put it all together. My paintings are only one part of it.
And what other parts, besides your painting, does this altar have?
Aside from the shrine itself, mostly wooden figurines. Which reminds me, Plunk the carpenter, who's making all of those, should have finished long ago. I'll have to check in on him once I'm feeling a bit better.
Where are these carpenters you're working with from?
They've got a workshop right here in town. I hoped that would speed things up, but I might have been wrong. They're always behind schedule.
If you're still not feeling well, I can go and see those carpenters for you.
Oh, I'd be really grateful. Tell Master Plonk I sent you personally. He'll listen to that.
Plank the carpenter, eh? And where can I find him?
His workshop's just a short way from here. Go to the fountain, then head for the city gate. You'll see it on your left.
I reckon I'll have a look first. And maybe next time I'll... The taste is full and intoxicating.
Get any wine from him? Oh, right, so it should be here.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Painter Voiter said he had you make figurines for the Sedlet's altar. How's that going?
You'd best ask Plank about that. I don't want any more trouble.
More trouble?
Just forget it.
What if I gave you a few groschen? You still wouldn't tell me anything?
Well, all right then.
So? What happened?
We got all the figurines done, except for the Virgin Mary. Krudash was making her, and he ran off with her.
Who's Krudos? Another apprentice?
Aye, but he's not cut out for the trade. Plank's always losing his temper with him, but it doesn't do any good.
Why would he even take that figurine?
After he showed it to Master, he got smacked. Because it was shoddy work and it took him forever. So maybe he wanted revenge. I'm not sure.
That doesn't sound like a very clever revenge.
Well, Krudash ain't the sharpest anyway.
Where would he take that figurine?
Sometimes he and Plank took goods to, well, fences. Maybe that fool went to them too.
And where did they meet up?
No idea. Plank never took me along. He only ever went with Krudash because he reckons he looks harmless.
Harmless?
Aye. Plank couldn't lug all the goods by himself, but he didn't want to provoke them thugs by turning up in a big group. He was quite afraid of that gang. Their leader's called Reaper.
Aha.
Oh,
So they're more bandits than merchants.
That's the...
And you truly don't know where I could find them?
I swear by all the saints. Only Plank knows that.
Yeah, I think we killed that guy already.
Steelow told me your other apprentice stole the figurine of the Virgin Mary.
I'll break that scoundrel in half.
So it's true that he took it and went off to sell it to some fences?
It's quite possible.
He just walked off with it? Why would he do that?
The bungler used up half a forest carving it and fiddled around with it for almost a week. So once he'd finished, he got a bit of a slap. Discipline must be kept. And instead of showing respect, he nicks the finished piece and runs off. If I get my hands on him.
How do you even know about that gang? You're not about to tell me you share a pew with them in church, are you?
Well, they want figurines and various other stuff, so I sell to them, you know. But they usually have pretty odd requests. They give me sketches, and then I'm meant to make things that look as close as possible, but from soft wood. Just cheap knockoffs.
Are these fences dangerous?
They carry steel, little surprise. But they never done nothing to me. Not that they'd have any reason.
So, these fellas buy cheap knockoffs and lug loads of weapons around? You're doing business with some thieving gang, eh? They spot something valuable, pinch it, and replace it with some rubbish from you so no one notices.
That's what you say, not me. And between us, that master of yours, Voiter, is one hell of a strange bloke too. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Where will I find those blokes? Are they local?
I don't know where they bed down, but we've got a spot arranged where we meet if I have goods for them. You know Zimburg, that ruin? It's south of there. Best not go right up to it. Skirt around along the road to Malashov via the ford to the west. After a while the road forks, so go left. Then once it merges again, go left again into the woods to the south. There's a battered old house there. You'll see it from the road. If you're lucky, you'll find Hrudosh there with them. If not, they might at least tell you which way he went next.
Fine. I'll check out that broken down shack. If I find Hrudosh, I'll send him back your way.
No chance. If he wanted to run off into the wide world, let him. I've already got another apprentice in mind, and God willing, he won't be half as dim.
Don't you want to go and find that layabout instead? I'm working double because of him.
Luxembourg. So Luxembourg's here, Denmark's here. So yeah, from Denmark, I guess. Yeah, we can get there from Denmark. It's probably the quickest way. Yes, off to Denmark then. it's on the other side of the river. Yeah, it's on the other side here. Okay, so a broken down shack. Yeah, this one.
Nobody's around. But maybe they left something behind. Might Krudos have left it here?
We can use that to track him, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna lead us to the camp. Matt, where are you?
Here, Matt. Search.
Go, boy. Yeah, I think it is. I cleared out that camp already. So, yeah. What the hell are you?
Come here. Track.
So I kinda lost track of Matt.
Mutt won't find the trail here.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure it's the camp over there. So.
Track. I found this somewhere else entirely.
Okay,
Mutt won't be able to sniff anything out from here. I should go back.
You good?
Damn. I hope Krudos is still alive.
Yeah, it's definitely the... It's definitely the camp. Over here. Oh, there,
That's probably Krudos. If he's here, then the statuette must be too. I feel quite hungry!
Hey, take it from the side!
Do it! Do it!
what the fuck?
I think I'm going to puke. I must have eaten something bad. We're gonna gut you, you son!
Flipping hell, I couldn't turn around. Oh well, we got it saved in the... Here. Nothing. Where are you?
Here, Matt. Search. blood. Could they have fought amongst themselves? Show me.
There's a guy over there.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! So, your fists aren't good enough, eh? Show your stuff!
You want to try me?
My stomach! I must have food poisoning! I'm all yours! I'll sort you out nicely! Eyes out!
Yeah, so they just respond for the quest.
That weapon won't help you, bastard! Attack! Come and help us! Fucking animal!
Oh, motherfucker!
These cramps are horrible. What could have caused?
Show what you're made of.
I've been waiting for you.
That's probably Krudos. If he's here, then the statuette must be too.
So, right.
you untie me? Please! I'll never trust fences again.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty stupid, trusting fences.
You alright?
I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Not even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
And why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking, coming here alone?
Well, I just thought I'd earn a little extra coin, that's all.
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilau, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I can barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Tell me about that lass you fancy.
Oh, she's awfully pretty and kind, but she might not be too bright. She got some fool to furnish her old house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Stilau goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often does he go round to repair her furniture?
A few times a week, or sometimes even more often.
Better forget that, lass. I think she's more interested in Stilau.
You think so? I'd say she's only using him for the work.
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam, I was tied to a tree.
Oh well, what did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
Well, he's not really brightest bulb in a bunch, is he?
Where's that statuette now? Have you got it?
No. They took it and didn't give me so much as a groschen. Locked it in a chest by the fire pit. Shame. I was really proud of that one.
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way. Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits didn't seem badly off. Maybe I can find another gang and join them.
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
You've upset a lot of people in town with that theft. If I were you, I'd leave. Maybe for good.
Damn, that's serious. All right, I'll scarp her. Thanks for everything.
There's a statue.
Oh, thank goodness. It's fine. Now time to hurry to Voita.
Go check on Libor. Let's go check on Libor. See how he's doing. We didn't give him the sword, so he should still be alive.
it's you. Thank you for taking the sword. Since it's been gone, I've stopped having those awful dreams, and I can breathe easy and think. Wait, I'll show you some tips for surviving in the wilderness.
I spoke to Voiter, the painter. He said you used to be friends. A long time ago.
But Voiter is dead. Please, don't talk about it. It makes me want to cry.
No, wait. I mean your other friend. The painter. He calls himself Voiter now, but he used to have a different name.
No, I don't want to remember. Don't make me. I want it to be over. Make it stop hurting. Make it stop for good.
But... all right. I'm sorry. I won't torment you anymore. I saw what was hanging from a branch here. You're not going to hurt yourself, are you?
Well, once, when it got real bad, I tied it up there. But I couldn't do it.
Why do you live here, anyway?
Here? I feel at home here. When everything was all right, I felt comfortable here. With them. Without worries.
We won't be giving him the sword. Because I don't think I don't even have it on me. Let's go back to Denmark. Denmark, it's not Denmark. I keep mispronouncing it. Right.
Look what I have for you. Here you go. Take it. You're my doggy, eh?
Just just head back to Kutenberg. Okay, it will be evening when we get there. Okay, maybe we can try. You know what? Let's go try meeting the Margaret. Was it Margaret? Yes, Margaret. The thief girl. Let's go see how wonky the time is.
Eat shit! You're just pissing people off with your bullshit.
Well, I'm here.
And I must say, you look fantastic. And now, quick, about our plan. You'll go to the Hangman's Halter Tavern on the square and find the tailor Latsek there. You can be sure he'll be sitting alone at his table under the window. Talk to him. Tell him whatever you want. But the main thing is you have to pour that sleeping potion into his drink unnoticed. When it hits him, pick him up and carry him here. It'll look like you're carrying a drunkard home. Nobody'll take any notice at that time of night. Once you get here, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Chat with him, knock him out, and drag him here. I'm on it.
No, just an ordinary white one. But it had everything. Your hair, eyes, mouth. It was the spitting image of you. It must be a sign.
Greetings. I'm looking for Master Tailor Latsek.
Well, congratulations then. You've found him. What do you want?
I've heard you're the best tailor in all of Kutenberg.
Ha! In Kutenberg, you say? Then I reckon you heard wrong, lad. I'm the most famous tailor in the whole domain. I could easily say in the whole kingdom, but I'm modest. Fine ladies come all the way from Prague just to be served by me.
Then I apologize for underestimating you, Master Latsek.
You ought to know who you're going to deal with before going to bother him in the tavern in the evening. So, what is it you want?
Brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves.
I want you to sew me a winter coat. The best one anybody's ever worn. I want the best fabric, gold thread, and fox skin as the lining. Can you do it?
Well, I can see you're knowledgeable. I'll sew you such a coat, but you have to pay well for fine quality, young man.
Now, the price is of no concern to me. If your work is perfect, I'll pay whatever you ask.
Good then. Come by the shop to see me tomorrow. I'll take your measurements and you'll pay a deposit. But now excuse me for a moment. I've been holding my piss in for quite a while and I'm afraid I'll burst like a bloated frog.
Hey! Where's that beer? I'm hungry. I'll have a jug of wine. A jug of wine, thanks.
Ow! What the...
What a relief. Cheers then. Cruising now.
Is something wrong?
It tastes kind of funny. Bitter. This hole of a tavern is going to the dogs.
And do you know any better tavern around here?
They have no class here in Kutenberg. If you'd been in Prague at least once like me, you'd find it hard to drink here too. Those Prague taverns. You've never seen anything like them, lad. Oh. There they'll pour for you. Sacra. That drink has stirred up a storm in my belly. Oh. I need to go and get some fresh air. Excuse me.
Won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous. The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city. And all that fencing
It's
is just a bit of
filthy
fun.
again. Damn it. Men's opinions. I'll just keep quiet.
We could do that. Tomorrow. Let's do it!
One beer.
Mate, why is it still bright outside? Be night.
Quickly, and above all, quietly. Throw him on the ground. Hurry!
You're great, Henry. Leave the rest to me. Go and hole up somewhere, and in the morning, we'll meet here and divvy up the money.
Well, shouldn't I stay here? What if something goes wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. He knows another infidelity would ruin his life. He'll pay up, and gladly. Now get out of here so he doesn't see you.
Hey. You won't run off with that money, will you?
You have my ring, and I want it back. That's why I gave it to you. So you trust me that we're in this together. So don't worry, and don't complicate things. You'll get your share.
Fine. See you in the morning. Watch out for yourself.
Don't worry.
Do we like need to wait? It automatically waits for us. What the? What the bloody hell happened?
What the hell happened?
That bastard beat me.
Sakra! Your eye is all blue. That had to be quite the punch.
At first, everything was going according to plan. He woke up, he was completely paralyzed with shock. And when I started making a scene, he hit me and ran away.
What a bastard!
We have to do something. We'll go after him to his house. You'll play the witness. You saw him drag me into the hayloft and you heard us. He doesn't remember fuck all about what happened anyway.
All right then. Let's go.
You leave the talking to me, got it? You just nod to everything I say, and if something goes wrong, you can set him straight a little. He'll be scared as fuck that his old woman will find out. Now, everything will go smoothly. I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. He could have easily pulled a knife on you.
That fuck doesn't know one end of a knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Perhaps he'll listen to reason, and it won't be necessary to draw any weapons.
Don't worry. He'll be shitting himself as soon as he sees us at the door. But I'll do the talking, got it? You'd only frighten him stupid.
All right. I'll keep quiet. I knew I shouldn't have left you alone.
I've been knocked around so many times in my life, I almost don't feel it anymore. But we have to get the coin. I don't want all our efforts to have been for naught.
How far is it?
We're almost there. Aha! So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be yesterday? Do you think you're just going to get away with it? I want to talk to your wife right now so she knows what a beast she has at home.
Wait! Please be quiet! I have no idea what happened. I seriously don't remember anything. Young man, what are you doing here? Would you have a word with her?
Don't go looking for help, you pig. This young man saw you dragging me into that stinking hayloft. He'll vouch for me. It was all Margaret this, Margaret that, and I was stupid enough to believe you cared about me.
No. This is some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing. That's never happened to me before. I must have blacked out.
Aha! So, if Master Latsek doesn't remember it, it didn't happen. Is that what you're trying to say? I have a witness. He saw you and heard you ravaging me there. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, shit. I've never had any other woman. Never lain with any other than my Hannah. This is insane.
Oh, come now. You were singing a different tune yesterday. You were bragging about how every woman is satisfied with you. How every woman screams Latsek's name.
That can't be.
So listen carefully now. Either you're going to cough up a nice pile of groschen and then you'll never see me again, or this young man here will hold you for a while and I'll go and visit your wife. I'm sure she'll be interested in hearing how you planted a bastard in me.
Fine, I'll pay you. But you can't say a word to anyone. Nobody must ever find out. It would destroy me.
A wise decision. And next time, think twice before you start dragging a young girl to the hay. Let's go.
Easy.
It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked.
You certainly put the squeeze on him. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now. What a fortune.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewelry.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to.
Right. There is no Aneshka, is there?
Sacre! I didn't believe this would work out, but he was as frightened as a mouse.
I told you it'd all work out. I can be very convincing when I want to.
I don't think he'll ever forget this.
You know, you were really great. I never could have done this without you. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. When I find Aneshka, I'll tell her all about you.
I was glad to be of help.
Hey, before we say goodbye, I was just thinking. I don't want you to just forget about me. There's another way I could pay you back?
Don't worry. I won't forget.
Oh, mother fucker. Oh,
God damn it. I think that bitch robbed me.
mother. Yeah, I should have seen that coming, shouldn't I? I should have seen that one coming. So can we like get it back somehow? Huh. I don't think we can actually get the stuff back. That's not great. That's not great. We lost quite a bit of stuff. That's not really worth it. Let's just reload it. Just reload it. We'll see. Oh, it's back here. That's not what we wanted. So this one. Right, so never trust a pretty woman.
It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked!
I even felt a wee bit sorry for him at times. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great! Thank you so much! If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now! What a fortune!
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewelry.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to. I told you it. You know, thanks for. Hey, I don't.
Don't worry. I won't forget. But now let's divvy up the money.
Oh, come now. You know I can offer you something more.
I'd rather just settle up and put this behind me.
Fine, if that's what you want. Half is yours, but actually...
What?
I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind me keeping a bit more? For Aneshka and her baby. You know?
We don't really need the money.
You're probably right. Take it all to Aneshka.
You're so sweet, Henry. Thank you very much. And do you think you could give me back my Ma's ring?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that.
Thanks a lot. You're the finest fella I ever met. I hope you'll have nothing but good fortune all your life. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. God bless you.
We don't actually forget this. Let's go see Stillhound. The achievement, finish the painter quest. Yeah. Many dice to the tourney? 3 dice, okay. It's concert morning already? Great. We'll have to wait around for a bit. They're working now. They're not working yet.
Can I help you?
It's a miner. Where is the... Picking... One inside here. Doesn't look like it. In here. Turn another hour. They show up. Oh yeah, they're back.
Good day to you.
Found your pal, Krudos.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call him a pal. Well, never mind. Is he coming back? We're up to our ears in work here.
I'd say probably not. I found him a bit roughed up, so I reckon he'll be taking a break from work for a while.
Pity. Still, he was hopeless as a carpenter anyway.
He told me about some lass he fancies. Said you advised him to get coin and buy her something.
Oh, aye. I said something like that. But I never told him to start stealing.
One way or another, he took it that way.
I should have foreseen that. He really is a numbskull.
He also said you regularly visit that lass. To do some drilling?
So what? Her husband's useless with his hands, so somebody has to do a proper job.
And you lied to Krudos, telling him you were slogging away there like a busy bee.
What was I to do? If something slipped out in front of the master, I'd be in for it.
Ugh. You two really are the pot and the kettle. And I'm left to sort out your messes.
All right, sorry. Here, take this for your trouble.
See you later, my friend. God be with you. What would you like?
I found Krudos.
I hope you gave him a good clubbering. That thieving fool deserves nothing less.
No, not me. Someone beat me to it.
Serves him right. Every blow that lands on him is for the good. So what about the Virgin Mary? Did you find her?
Aye, I found her. Really fine work. She'll look splendid in the chapel.
I should say so. In the meantime, I brought the rest to your painter. Right, work's waiting. God be with you.
Let's go finish it off.
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, though not by much. Mostly thanks to that potion you gave me.
I'm glad to hear it. I tried my best to brew it well.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
Of course. Did you expect anything else?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by... the devil?
What devil? I know you're doing it for Voita, and that's a noble goal.
Noble or not, what does it matter if I can't even say what Voita would have wanted? I'm chasing no one's goal. And you? I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then by Trosky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
You haven't ruined anything. I know you well enough to understand you weren't doing it out of malice.
I wasn't, but the devil tempted me with his voice, and I gave in. I can't just wave this away and pretend it's not like that. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake! When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulphur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. I only pray that the lads in his gang find a better path in life.
I have no doubt at all that that bastard deserved what he got. Bandits and murderers deserve punishment. Everyone knows that. The devil doesn't need to whisper it to you.
So who is talking to me, Henry? Who else would force these horrible thoughts on me and make me commit such godless acts? Before we dealt with Bellissimo, we were playing at being the Lord of Hell and ruined that sinner's hope for God's mercy. Doesn't it seem to you that all of this, that we went too far with it?
You needed help, so I helped you. That's a virtue, not a sin.
I hope God saw your intentions, and that the end really does justify the means.
Didn't you say you hated that saying?
And yet I clung to it, didn't I? I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voita. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But...
But what?
But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart, so I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever.
Well, you got this far through your own effort and talent, not some curse. Look at this splendor. The devil can't create anything, only destroy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's destroying me, so I'll create in his stead.
Did you do all those things with evil intent? I don't think so. It was out of love. For your craft, your dear ones, for the world.
Maybe you're right. Out of love for my neighbor. Not for myself.
See? And if the devil tries to tempt you again, I'll handle him myself.
I hope you won't have to go all the way to hell for that. But how would you even get there? You, who were sent to me from heaven. Thank you, Henry. Go and fetch the people from the monastery. I'll finish it meanwhile, whatever may befall. So, that's that.
How'd you feel?
It's strange. I was afraid nothing would change, like it was with Burkhard that time. But I feel differently now, and it's all thanks to you. You stayed with me until the end, and I realized God's still giving me a chance. I know it won't bring Voita back, but I wanted to achieve something in his name. As if like giving him more years in this world. And it worked.
And what about your head? Do you still hear the voice?
It's gone quiet. I still sense something there, somewhere, deep down. But it's silent.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. And remember what I said. If it shows up, it'll have to deal with me. And now? What will you do?
Well, the best part of painting was how many places I got to see. Maybe in the autumn of my life, I'll travel a bit. And they say, autumn is lovely in Riknov.
Watch out for the trees. You know you have a certain pull for them. Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbour? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. And there's one more little matter.
What is it?
After everything that happened, well, I wanted to entrust you with my painted friend. Take my skull, please, and take care of it for me. And if it's not too much trouble, grant it eternal rest. It deserves that too.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, dear Henry.
Right, so that was the main portion of the quest for the Brushes with Death DLC. Now there is just one thing remaining, and that is to go bury the skull. So let's go bury the skull, shall we? Okay, Wojciech's grave. And which is the closest? This one, probably. Gonna be middle of the night when we get there, isn't it? Dead horse on the road, right over the place. We have not quite wolves. Did they respawn here? Oh yeah, they did respawn. Interesting. Yeah, I never actually checked if enemies respawn in the game. Looks like they do. Triple three. Wait until morning. Within the daylight.
I hope you can rest in peace now, Wojta.
Maybe lay the skull to rest. And yeah, so that's the available side quests. I think we can start progressing on the main story again. We need to go to the Rosenbergs. Not Rosenbergs. Forgot the name.
Stop! We need to talk.
Hold me. Guess not me. Not sure what that was about. We have any shields we could find? We have a night shield here. Maybe we have this one. Go find some shields.
I took the skull you gave me and returned it where it belongs. Voiter can rest in peace now.
So you understood what I was trying to tell you. Excellent. Thank you again, my friend. You saved 2 Voiters from eternal damnation.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. A round one, eh?
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. I'll set up my paints. Let's get to it. Best to hang it on a wall. It'd be a shame to get it battered.
So that is we need like what type of shield? We got knight, human, shield painted for us. Go check my storage chest. Pretty sure I have one more.
Give it to me. It's mine.
One more type of shield I'm missing. Right, so that's right, heater shields. Yeah, I don't think we have any heater shields painted. Okay, we painted night shields, plus ground shields, night shields. Alright, we can dump out some stuff maybe. Can try selling these. Yeah. Try sell these.
I'll hack your ass off! Yeah!
Can you paint?
By all means. We'll get right to it.
What we have, maybe. Oh. That achievement. I think there is one for the other ones, but I'm not sure we can actually get it. Because I read it requires like completing the game. Let me check with him. Let's get this shield from here. See if we actually have the parts we need for the check symbols. Okay, we get this one. And yeah, we got all of them, I think, so let's go. Use. Particle and the lion. Oh wait, we don't have the... Yeah, we don't have the lion. We don't have the lions. Okay, we can start on the other ones. So it's Azure, and Moravian Eagle.
It turned out well, didn't it?
Can you paint it?
By all means. I'll set up. What would you like?
think the last one, the last one requires doing the end game quest. We're not there yet. You can take that one. Let's go sell some stuff.
Willkommen, mein Freund.
Can we sell him? Probably. Let's get all of it again. See what we will be willing to buy. Okay, he'll buy the swords as well. Neat. Wasn't expecting him to buy the swords. They like increase in value? I don't think they do. He has plenty of money, so should be fine. Junk. Try some stuff from him. Maybe noble leg. He doesn't have any special noble legs. Buy the materials. The armor kits, is that enough to make the difference? Yeah.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Freund.
That's that. And we need a tailor for the rest, I think, yeah. Looks like we need a tailor. Yeah, that's all tailoring stuff. The nearest tailor who doesn't actually hate us. This guy. done here.
Good day to you. I'll be with you in just a moment. How can I help?
Show me your...
He doesn't have that much money. We can work with that. Is that plane in theory better than the one we have? I don't think it is, but charisma total is 0. It looks cool, but it's pretty bad stats. Suppose he has any better looking pants. Does he? Nope, he does not.
I'd like to discuss... Wow.
Like
Here?
Kutná.
Money that... I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Okay, so that's this one. Let's go store the items and we'll pick up the main quest. Where is my chest here? Give the arrows, just in case. That. This, you don't need that. There's nothing, that's fine. Don't really weigh that much. The sword. You know that's heavy and we don't use. Right, the belts of course. Materials. Doesn't really weigh anything much. Just store it.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
The big city. There's no place like it.
Like that. What else was the heavy things we had?
My God, what for?
Alright, it is other stuff. Don't choice overboard. We can be using these up. So, right, let's go pick up the main quest. Roof Arts. Right. Let's go see the Roof Arts. Vacate.
Alright.
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of
Well,
and how can...
I'm sure they'll...
Damn it, Henry.
Maybe you're
But there is
so
the only
you can always.
that's
Something's bugged out on her.
We'll
character
see
model.
about that. See you next time. Take care. Greetings.
Right, so long story short, the old hag we helped to capture, they basically let her go. So, which way to the palace? This way.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat. Maybe a punt.
What do you want a boat for?
We look like at least terminally clean. We don't really. Yeah, we look kinda dirty. You know what? We're making an impression on royals. So let's hit the bath before we come back here. Wanna make a good first impression? I think if we're cut through here, we cannot. The dirt accumulation is really fast in the game.
God be with you.
I'd like to.
Sir.
I need a hot bath and my clothing cleaned.
Of course, whatever you wish. We'll take care of you like the honored guests that you are.
All done. I hope you enjoyed your bath, sir. Come back anytime.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Well, but engaging in combat, I guess.
He's one of them! Get him!
You got him! Too slow!
You get out! No, you don't!
You'll pay for that!
You got him!
Kill him!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologizing. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malishov.
Our Malishov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund?
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kutenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Well, let's get rid of him then, shall we?
We will have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Then why hasn't Sigismund heard about it?
Simple allegations aren't enough to charge someone with such a serious crime. We need evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Get out of my sight. Clear off!
Calm the fuck down. It's 2 days until the tournament. And I think there is like one more quest here. Yeah, it's later on. Right. So, Horshan. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Version, I guess. You know what? What's the time? We can keep going a bit. Let's get to see him.
Wine! Try some wine!
Get the blood. Just a bit. But it's completely dirty again, isn't it? No, it's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Stop that whistling.
We're lost. Let's go.
Ja! 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 Ja!
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece.
Interested in the fight. Going. Oh well. That's not great. Yeah, okay, so I think I will rest here to turn in for the night somewhere.
Quick!
Could find yeah, we could find an alchemist table. Restore energy over there. Would be a good idea. I will definitely do that later. Break. Well, I think I might have a potion for energy actually. Let me see. This agility, 60 health loss. We got cockerel. Oh, that's big food. Get some honey.
No, that's okay. You can't just sack this kid. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
Greetings.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Done. You consider this private, I guess.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
We can play up the scholar.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mintmaster and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kutenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mintmaster, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course. For operations, wages, and shaft security.
It's really complicated.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then, they deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And, of course, his own wealth, too.
Go investigate. New scholar. Right, so we have to talk to all the guys. Find out about the mines. So that's into the mine. So G should be above ground. It's in the mine. This is gonna be in the mine as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's also in the mine. Miners? No.
What a nice...
So I guess they're all in the mines. Right, Sunnies, Frank Sunnies. Okay. We above ground maybe? Oh, it's on the break. So Foreman Fat, Foreman Samko.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Alright, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Greetings to you. With you.
This one, and the objects I'll try 2, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Okay, so did we actually get something? 1, 2, 3. We did not get something, okay. So 4, 5, 6. The tree is straight, no? Okay, so straight, so let's go like this, 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 this.
Damnation, that's awful.
Fuck that. Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need aught else, feel free to drop by.
$34. Welcome. Okay, let's go look for the other formats. Nobody's in here. Where is everybody? Frank?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, sir.
I went into a lot of work to actually get the flank right. We probably shouldn't bother the common miners.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, bay?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right? A thesis? Well, be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young jaybird, one of our marras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the attic down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but Saint Barbara look out for you. Take care, sir.
One of the miners got it's pretty linear. From the side entrance.
May by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. To the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Well, I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless my
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may your
tin,
holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and metals.
Bring his soul
I
to
ask that you
eternal
bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord
Bring his
declared to
soul
Mary,
to eternal
and she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord, our
Hail
Saviour
Mary.
and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk, how hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Actually going all the way up? Thought it was gonna work. This guy.
Oh well.
For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our... And the women folk are pissed off.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. I'm a student. I'm writing about the life of miners.
As if anyone cares. They call me Thet. Head Gaffer Thet. If I have any questions, ask away and don't keep me waiting.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do you think? I give orders to all the yakkers in the pit and in the shafts. They call me Master, and they're proper respectful, because I'm the one who doles them out the chink for what they hew. I also keep the records, check the counts, and keep the coffers for the yield.
How many miners are you in charge of?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as necessary. There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30 pitmen just there.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 calves, sometimes 70.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full calf. The more calves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves. The most in a really long time.
That doesn't check out. Yeah, that doesn't check out. We're missing like 10 corves. Yeah. So Fett says they mined in totally 100. Which is like 10 less than they actually did. So yeah, let's go to Sir Christian. Where is he? He doesn't talk. Oh, there you are.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
And nor should you. Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day. Go and see the
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
That's pretty direct, so let's try the other guy first. He's in here. Yeah, Herman.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
In that case, someone else must be lying.
Or someone just cannot count. Why are you bothering me with this? Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
So he cracked pretty easily. What about Boba Fett here?
A word, Foreman.
What is it this time, bookworm?
Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla. You told me it was 90. And that's how much the mine book says, too.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Okay, he's inside the house. Inside the house? Oh, it's that case, right. Let's jump.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go...
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kutenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here. I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Alright then, I think I will continue this investigation another time. So we have to go like, yeah, yeah, talk to Buresh, right, do all this stuff. Right, so I'm gonna end the stream here, and we'll continue in the investigation next time. Right, so thanks for watching, and until next time, take care, bye.